was very fortunate. I was scouted or found by a coach in South Africa, and he saw me playing for my provincial team. We won the national tournament. After the tournament, he said to me, do I want to go to England? I didn't have to think twice because I love football. That's all I knew as a kid. Mum and Dad signed documents and I ended up coming to England.
One of the most recognisable players that South Africa has ever produced, Quinton Fortune never made a professional appearance in his homeland. He's synonymous with Manchester United and still lives in the city. But it was at Tottenham Hotspur that the 39-year-old began his career.
A little shock to the system, but it was just amazing. I mean, arriving at Tottenham, seeing Terry Venables, Paul Gascoigne, all these fantastic players, and what experience. I mean, for me, it was like, as a kid, I think it's just an adventure, a dream, because I was playing football every day, and that was my first experience to England. It was just all good memories. I mean, Tottenham was one of the best experiences of my life, and I have to thank Terry Venables for that. He was amazing when I arrived there, and the way he looked after me, and amazing experience. When I had to sign a professional contract at the age of 17, the person who brought me over took me away from Tottenham, which was a sad moment in my career because the plan was to make it in England and make a career.
Fortune returned to Cape Town before moving to Spain, where he would make his professional debut. And it was in 1998, whilst at Atletico Madrid, that Fortune first played on the biggest stage of all.
For me, it's like beyond dreams. I watched my first World Cup in 1990. I was back home in Cape Town in the Cape Flats, and I remember watching the opening game, Argentina against Cameroon. And Cameroon beat Argentina opening game. It's like, wow. And you dream, you start to imagine, like, what would it be like to be in those guys' position. 8 years later, I'm standing there and like, come on, can someone wake me up here? Like, since a few minutes, it felt like a few minutes ago, I was with my friends on the field, pretending to be a World Cup player, and it finally happened.
Age 21, Fortune started every game for South Africa at France '98 in his nation's inaugural FIFA World Cup appearance. Despite Bafana Bafana failing to progress from the group, his performances didn't go unnoticed. A year later, he returned to England, joining the new European champions.
I was watching United in Madrid when they played in the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, and like, wow, the end was just unbelievable. Like, I was jumping, I was celebrating, thinking, and the next moment I was told, like, you know, you're going to Manchester United. I'm like, can't be. I even told my teammates, they wouldn't believe me. So I came here and I saw the players. It took me a few weeks to kind of stop looking at people like that's Keane, Scholesy, Giggsy, David Beckham. You could go through the whole team, and it was just unbelievable. And obviously, Sir Alex. Signing for Manchester United is got to be the ultimate. Everything was a blessing. You improve as a player. It was impossible not to improve as a player. Playing for my national team was great, the midfielder, coming to United, playing as a left back, holding midfielder or whatever the manager. But I didn't really care. As long as I was playing, I was just happy to wear the red jersey. People asked me, who's the toughest opponent? It was my teammates. It was the way they trained, that was tough.
Across 6 seasons and more than 100 appearances at United, Fortune became a Premier League champion and reached an FA Cup final. And it's in Manchester that he started the latest chapter of his career.
Well, I've started my coaching a few years ago now, and the level I'm doing now is my A license, which is working with more 11v11 situations. I've been very fortunate to go down to the Aon Training Centre where Manchester United have allowed me to work with the young players there, which I absolutely love. The plan is to get all my qualifications, to get that completed and hopefully move on to my pro license, complete that, and trying to be a manager. I love the Premier League, to coach the highest level. Love to manage in the Premier League, reach for the stars as I was as a player. But the ultimate goal is hopefully to go back home one day and to be involved in my national team. My dream there is to help South Africa win the World Cup.